Are you tired of looking skinny and small? Don't you wish that you finally had the physique you want? Look, you probably go to the gym. You probably put the effort in. Heck, you might even think you're eating the correct way, but you're still not seeing the results that you want. Well, in this video, by the very end, I'm going to show you guys how you can get jacked, shredded, massive, fully natural, by the way. We don't need any PEDs or steroids, nothing like that. So let's get right into it. All right, guys, the first thing we need to dial in if we're going to get jacked and if we're going to do it naturally is going to be our training fundamentals. So you need to prioritize progressive overload. All this is going to do is help you get bigger and stronger over time. Now, what progressive overload is slowly increasing the weight on any exercise so your muscles can get bigger, they can rip more, they can grow. Because look, if you were to just curl biceps, do bicep curls, 20 pounds for an entire year, at some point they're just going to stop growing because they've gotten used to curling 20 pounds for so long. They don't have to adjust, they don't have to make any changes, they don't have to grow, get bigger, get stronger. So that's why it is so important to increase the weight over time. So always increase the weight. Always try to be within the 8 to 12 rep range. That's the sweet spot for hypertrophy. So always prioritize progressive overload. Keep getting your numbers up. Next, you want to prioritize your compound lifts over your isolated exercises. So your compound lifts are going to be like your squat, your bench press, your deadlift, your bent over row, your shoulder press. All of these are going to be compound lifts. Now, like your isolated exercises are going to be your bicep curls, your tricep extensions. Things like that are going to be considered isolated exercises. Now, they're great. You want to pair these together, but you really want to prioritize doing your compound lifts. They're going to target more muscle groups. They're going to help you build strength and size faster. And they're going to be the foundation for your entire journey in fitness. They're going to lay the framework for your workouts every single time. Next, you want to follow the 2 times per week rule. So what this is you just want to train every single muscle group 2 times per week. Biceps, triceps, chest, legs, all of that. Make sure you train them 2 times per week, especially starting out. Look, you need to have a balance. You need to balance intensity with recovery. So don't go in and crush yourself every time. Like 2 times per week, 2 times per week. Just focus on that. You don't need to do anything crazy. Just make sure you're in there. Make sure you're working hard. And if you understand these fundamentals, that is the key step to getting jacked naturally. What's up, guys? Thank you for making it this far in the video. Just wanted to interrupt you real quickly and say, look, if you're struggling getting in the gym, if you're struggling to put something together that works for you, at the end of the day, if you're just struggling to get in the shape that you want, look, I want you to text me. Text me at 410-936-5402. So again, 410-936-5402, and text me what you're struggling with. It could be anything from training, it could be recovery, meal planning, consistency, accountability, whatever it is, just text me. Text me what you're struggling with. I want to find a way that I can help. I want to connect with you guys to make your journey in fitness easier. So if you're struggling with anything, the number will be on the screen as well, but text me at this number right here. Text me exactly how I can help. I look forward to speaking with each and every one of you. The next key thing to dial in is going to be your nutrition. So muscle is built from protein and calories. Look, muscle is always going to be built from protein. That is the building block. And obviously you need to make sure you're getting enough calories in, one, to fuel that process of recovery of building muscle, but also just to fuel your day-to-day activities of you just being a human being and living and functioning in the world today. So your goal should be 1 gram to 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So again, for simple math, let's say you are 150 pounds, you should be eating about 150 grams of protein per pound of body weight there. This is going to make sure your muscles have plenty of protein to build, get stronger, and then also gonna really give you plenty of calories as well to make sure you have enough fuel for the day and so you can keep your body running very smoothly. Next, you want to eat in a slight caloric surplus. So what I recommend doing is going to a website, caloriecounter.net, and just going, it's going to ask for some information, height, body weight, all of that good stuff, and then it's going to pretty much spit out your maintenance calories for the day. Now, your maintenance calories are just what it takes for you to run and function as a human. So what I recommend doing is eating anywhere between 200 to 300, so a surplus, more calories above your maintenance. So let's say your maintenance is 2,300 calories per day. I would recommend eating anywhere between 2,500 to 2,600 because you're gonna need a little bit extra calories, gonna help you get a little bit of extra protein so your muscles can build so you can actually put on size, because if we're not eating in a surplus, we're not gonna put on size. And then I want you to prioritize clean bulking over dirty bulking. I'm sure you guys have seen dirty bulking out on social media, on YouTube, all of that kind of stuff. Don't do it. Dirty bulking is just for people who don't have the discipline to eat good, clean food. That's all it is, and it gives them an excuse to go and eat cheeseburgers and fried chicken and all of this stuff. It's just an excuse because they don't want to have the discipline to eat good, whole foods. Now, when you are bulking, we're going to do what's called like a lean, clean bulk. So we're not going to be eating 6,000 calories a day of just straight junk. We're going to be eating, again, a surplus of 200 to 300 calories per day of good, clean, lean food. So like your chicken breast, your steak, ground beef, broccoli, rice, like all of these, that's good, healthy, clean food. So you want to make sure you're prioritizing those. So little recap, just make sure you're getting your protein, your calories in, 1 gram to 1.2 grams of protein per pound of body weight. And then you're going to need a slight caloric surplus as well, 200 to 300 calories above maintenance. And then please prioritize good, clean, whole foods over dirty bulking. Now we're going to talk about your recovery and your lifestyle. So the number one thing, the most important thing is make sure you are sleeping 7 to 9 hours each and every night. Look, muscle is not built in the gym. It is stimulated in the gym. It is broken down in the gym, but it is built when you sleep. It is built when you recover. You need to make sure you are sleeping 7 to 9 hours so it gives your body plenty of time to rest, plenty of time to recover so you can actually build the muscle that you're looking for. If you work hard in the gym but you don't prioritize your sleep, you're not going to see the results you want. Next, you got to manage your stress. Look, we're all busy. Life is stressful. I get it. But you need to make sure that you are really limiting how much you stress because stress is going to increase cortisol, which is just going to damage your gains overall. So some stress relieving activities that I personally do, I will go in a sauna. I will go on a walk. I will read a book. Like these help bring my stress level down. Makes me feel a lot better as well. Plus they're nice and productive things to do. So really got to make sure your stress is under control. We don't want to be spiking cortisol. Next, please remember, consistency over perfection. Look, if you've been doing this long term, if you are just starting out, it is okay. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to miss a day of training. You're going to eat something you're not supposed to. It's totally fine. But what you can't do is you can't eat crap for weeks and weeks on end. You can't miss weeks of training. If you miss a day, that's okay. If you miss a meal, that's okay. Get back at it the next day. Have one bad day. Don't let another bad day follow that bad day. Never have 2 bad days in a row. That's what I always like to say. So if you are just consistently getting better each and every day, you're following your routine, you're following what needs to be done, that is all I can ask for. That is all you can ask for. So especially if you're at the beginning, give yourself grace. Remember, consistency over perfection. Next thing I want to talk to you guys about is actually going to be supplements. So look, they're not necessary, but they do help. There's never such thing as a magic supplement. You're not gonna find that one thing you see on TikTok or Instagram or Amazon that's like going to instantly just get you into the shape you want. They are not necessary, they are not magical, but they can definitely help. Look, you want to stick to basics. These are ones that have been proven, they work, they're good for you, they're not going to cause any harm. Those are going to be creatine, whey, and caffeine. Creatine is going to be good. It's going to pull water into the muscles. It's going to help your brain actually. It's going to just make you sharper. It's going to help you build muscle, recover quicker. So creatine's great. If you guys aren't taking creatine, I highly recommend taking it. It's going to be very good for you, and it's also just going to help you get in better shape quicker. Next is going to be whey protein. Obviously, we need to get our protein in. Whey protein is a really good one. It's the one I prefer personally. There's all these different types of protein out there, but I've always stuck with whey protein, just the classic organic protein powder or protein shakes, anything like that. It's a very good supplement to help hit your protein goal each and every day. Next is going to be caffeine. Look, be careful with caffeine. Don't drink too much. And definitely don't drink it before you need to go to sleep. But it's really good. It's going to help you focus, give you energy for your workouts. Now, what I want you guys to stray away from is these gimmicky products out there. You need to do your research. With pre-workouts and stuff like that, please be careful. Do not rely on clever marketing or pitch tactics. Nothing like that. You need to make sure you do your research on these products beforehand to make sure you're getting a good quality one. It's healthy for you. There's not a bad side effects. So please don't fall for the gimmicky marketing traps. Please do your research. So if you are going to go and get supplements, make sure you do your research. That's all you need to do to make sure you're putting good, healthy things into your body. All right, guys, so to get jacked naturally, you need to really prioritize and focus on having a long-term mindset, a long-term horizon. So patience and consistency is going to actually be what gets you gains. So look, getting jacked, especially getting jacked naturally, is going to take months. It's going to take years. Like, it's a process. It is a long-term commitment. So you need to be patient, but you also need to stay consistent. Look, you can't just expect to get in really, really good shape after a week, after a month, after 2 months, after 3 months. Yes, you're going to see progress, but you're not going to be where you want to be in 3 months. Like, it's just not really what's going to happen. So you need to be patient. Give yourself grace again if you make mistakes, but try to stay as consistent as possible, but also have patience knowing that you are taking a step each and every day, getting to that version of yourself that you're chasing. Look, discipline is going to be the driving factor over motivation. Like, motivation flees. You can stay motivated for a day, 2 days, sometimes a week, but discipline is going to be what stays long term. You need to be disciplined to actually see real progress. If you're not disciplined, you're going to get into this up and down, up and down, up and down cycle where motivation carries you and then it falls. And then you get motivated again and then it falls. Discipline is just going to help you be on a nice, solid trajectory, pretty much just at this nice little incline right here. So you really need to prioritize getting disciplined, getting mentally tough, because that is what's going to carry you way farther than motivation. And then track your progress. Like, build a Google sheet, get a notebook, like, track the exercise, the reps, the weight, how many you did. Like, you really need to track, because what is tracked is what will improve. So if you're tracking your workouts, if you're tracking your reps and your sets, they will get better. It's going to help you be able to progressively overload quicker. You're going to see the numbers and you're going to see when you're making progress. So like, if you're tracking your bench and you see it's just kind of consistently going up and up and up, congrats, you're making progress. So that's what the important part of tracking is. Look, fitness is a long-term thing. It's a long-term commitment to yourself. So you really need to reframe it as like as a marathon, not a sprint. So when you guys get into a long-term mindset around your fitness career, that is really when everything is going to change for you. All right, guys, congratulations on making it to the end of the video. I really, really appreciate it. And also what that means is you guys are committed. You guys are really looking to make a change. And I really appreciate that. I really admire that. You guys are the exact people that I really want to work with. So like I said earlier, if you guys are struggling, if you don't really know where to go, if you don't know what steps to take, how to work out, how to eat correctly, how to recover correctly, like if you just don't understand fitness and like really what you need, like I want to work with you guys. I want to help you out. So if you are struggling at all and you're just not where you want to be yet, I want you to text me, 410-936-5402. Text me at that number. Text me exactly what I can help you with. And really, let's get on the phone. Let's put a game plan together. Let's really see how I can help you out. So you can text me at that number. You can go to the link down on my website. You can put your information in. I'll also personally reach out to you if you put your information in there. You can follow me on Instagram. I'll shoot you a DM and everything like that. Again, thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. Look forward to speaking with each and every one of you very shortly.